Divided into, and that when you're sent to a job, do that job, and then get a ride and come back. So that
garbage and metal, beds, and then wood.
Okay.
Like the bed, you know,
Great.
mattresses and stuff.
And that's all come from this pile over here?
This is all from this, yeah.
Wow. And that's just one pile. There's 1,000 of those.
Oh, yeah.
The way I found out, I was watching the telethon that Channel 10 did, and from the Red Cross. This was
Friday before last, I think.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, what's his name? Williams. Brian Williams and
Yep.
Bruce
Oh, that.
and all
Yep.
Yeah, that was
And so I said to my wife, you know, there's got to be a way we can do something local. And she said, there is. She said, you serve Rhode Island, because my wife actually reads the paper. So I said, okay, let me do that. So I went online, boom, right away. I got it.
And we cleaned up a lot of it was actually underwater a little while ago, and we pulled out a lot of the wood and we sorted it into piles for trucks to come and pick it up and drive away with it. And then we went to somebody's house who had been like affected by the hurricane. There was sand inside the house, and we helped to clear it out.
Awesome. So you're going to have 25 in your
Yeah, about that.
Okay, great. I let Corey know you were heading down. The bus will be back in...
Somebody said a dump truck can hold 15 tons of sand. They were running trucks for weeks.
President of the Misquamicut Business Association, and I also was the person that managed and ran Bayview Fun Park. Right here, there's my road sign. I headed out with Chief Louis Misto and his little skiff to look at for all the things that were missing along the beach in the pond. We were afraid that they would be hazards, and we couldn't find much of the pond really. So we saw some lifeguard chairs over in the grass, so we headed over and we beached the craft and we started walking up, and you can see this tall grass here. On the other side of it is the pond. What happened is the water level got so high that everything floated over the top of the grass, got deposited here, what we were looking for, that we thought would be in the pond. And now when you look across from the other side, this is a good half a mile from where it came from, you can't see it because the grass is tall. It didn't mow it down because the level of the water was so high. And it all got deposited here, and we came upon it a couple days ago. So I brought Bernie here to take a look at it, because it'll be a massive effort to clean it up. We're looking for a way to get this job done. It's in along the marsh, and It's hard to get vehicles out here, so it'll just take a lot of manpower. I mean, people use this pond for fishing, cohogging, kayaking. You know, it's just a great natural asset that we have here. And right behind this is land trust properties with hiking trails, bird watching. So obviously this propane tank over here, this oil jug here, just all the inventory from a surf shop, the boogie boards. I mean, so there's who knows what over here. Everything that was inside of those buildings over there.
Like this with everybody not knowing each other, not having worked with each other. There are circumstances where everybody feels pretty confident in their own abilities, but at the same time you don't know what to expect from other people. You don't know what that stuff is down there. So, you know, you lift something up and there's 50 nails hanging out of the bottom. It looks like a nice piece of wood coming out of the top, but it's stuck in the mud. You go down and lift it up and say, I'll just pick this up, and boom, all of a sudden, you know, it's mired into the mud. Shattered shards of wood itself, which can be really, really dangerous.